It's a little taste
So
of,
it's all good.
you know,
It's all good.
my own medicine. I don't know.
That's it, yes. Because I used to not listen to you in.
I wouldn't say used to.
Still don't.
But to be fair, most people don't anyway.
I'm going to sit down here and cast this one. Don't mind me. The dog's going to join me.
If you heard like a woof woof, she's trying to commentate.
I'm worried more about panting on the...
and that's not the dog.
Yeah. So, as I say, this is all square, one apiece. So, obviously, I don't actually know what maps they've played already, but doesn't matter. We're going to get straight into it. So, Split is being played. We were due to go to Split, actually, in the other matchup, but we never actually got to see. So, the big thing about Split, of course, you guys obviously been playing it. We were talking about earlier on the fact that the mid is completely opened up. And, oh, wow, okay, a double Sage Wall with the boost. They're not going to be expecting that, to be fair. And they've actually left B side completely open because of that wall. They were totally covering off the A side with a pistol. Does mean that iDex, though, with the shorty in the first half, first round, does get Edelweiss down. Edelweiss, a former PUBG man, will be able to find one. The shorty working well, gets NLaaeR down as well. So that has worked well, but they do manage to get in on site. Spike still not planted in the hands of Gray there as Mike comes around the side. Chronicleee is in there as well. Gets TiduS down. Bramz picked off by Chronicleee as well. That frenzy working well. Will finally go down. And we're now down to a 1v1. It is Mikee looking on Reyna with a little bit more health. Very little health on the Cypher. And the Cypher's just playing this one casual. So Mikee playing the time. 20 seconds on the clock, Jason. And, of course, the beauty is that he's got the camera able to look exactly where he's looking at. That was a horrible phrase.
Oh, he's got the spike. Oh, he's going to make sound. Yeah, 16 seconds. Or, sorry, 10 seconds. He's going to have to go for the plant here. I don't know if he actually spot out the last player. I think he might have. He doesn't have time. Why are you chasing? I don't know. So tilted. Mikee didn't need to chase that. Just wait for the plant to come through or not. He would have won it on time alone. But he gets the kill anyways. They win the round. Can't be too harsh on it. So this map, what's up? Yeah, she's comfy. You're comfy. I'm comfy because we're finally back in a game. We're definitely getting tired of waiting for those issues to resolve. But Split obviously has been changed around quite a bit since we saw it in the closed beta. The mid presence has been, well, the mid position has been changed around to not stop being so defensive. They also have that ventilator or the air conditioning unit, whatever you want to call it. That thing's made out of, you know, adamantium at this rate because you can't shoot through it.
Smokes down.
And I think a lot of this map does revolve around this position. You know, obviously middle gives you a lot of rotations.
Mid is so big in this map. It's like the mid control is just everything. Because it does split, obviously, the map in half. That's the point of it being mid. You can have got long rotate, but of course, going through and into B, which is often the point that most people will go, which is why they're defending heaven. You can see one up on high. Ooh, no, don't want to go for that peek, but it has got himself. The Bulldog will be able to work. So Bulldog versus Pistols gets 1, 2. Can he get a third? Will indeed. Bramz was picked off by Nats with the Sheriff, but that is going to cause a lot of damage. And the Spike, of course, being loose with the other two players over on A site. But they've managed to get TiduS down. So it's not quite a done deal. They just need to cover off the Spike while the other goes hunting. And Mikee is the man.
Just the Cypher left, and I mean, maybe recovered a weapon, but no HP, 1 on 3. No hope for him. I'm really hoping TiduS, the name of where he got that from is from where I recognize it from. It's from like a New Zealand, I think it's New Zealand show. A lot of the words I can't say on air. It's like a comedy show.
A lot of words. As soon as you mentioned New Zealand.
Yeah. I'll show you if you're interested. It's pretty hilarious. I thought it was hilarious. But I have a warped sense of humor. Kill comes through. Again, we haven't seen Reyna at all today, and we're going to be finally seeing it coming through out of Mikee. And again, like similar to Sage, she has different roles she can play in the team. I mean, we've seen Mixwell play her a lot, where he likes to play basically solo and use her NLaaeR to get himself kills. But we can always see it played with a team. It's basically a better Breach, is what she's kind of turned into, because you can shoot that NLaaeR, I mean, completely through walls that you couldn't really, I think, go through with Breach's Flashpoint. But then her ultimate, I mean, that Empress, the fact that you can dismiss and go invisible, it makes it so if she's ever ulting and she gets 1 kill, she can win that fight against you. And even the damage you do against her early on, she can just heal right back up and even overheal, which no other character can do.
I like the camera setup there from the Cypher. Just getting the long camera spike. I think he threw is it the cage trap he threw out as well?
The cyber cage?
Yeah, it looked like it. It looked like he tossed the cage and the camera out, lined himself up perfectly. You all saw the spot. So if you want to try and do it at home, that's exactly what you can do. And again, it's going to be another B push, but one defensive player down in long. Edelweiss, the one picked off. logaN, waiting. Can it work out? Gets one. Oh, and look down. Was expecting the second to drop, but does manage to get caught out by it. That's a quick plan coming out from Nats.
And yeah, you're not going to retake this one. Mikee should just save, keep the Spectre, or throw it away, okay? Maybe looking to pick up another weapon. I mean, I would assume you would keep the Spectre here, just so you can win an aim battle.
Yeah, it's a bit weird.
I mean, it's not like they need your Spectre when they have Vandals and Phantoms, but, you know, I don't know.
I don't.
The only thing I can think of is that it makes
there's a Phantom there.
Sound.
There you go.
Yeah.
He's picked it up. He's picked the Phantom up. That's what he wanted.
So he drops it back there, so when he picks up the weapon, it doesn't make sound to follow him.
Very risky, but you know what? It's worked. So Mikee is going to hear them coming. Should be able to actually catch off the Brimstone coming this way. Chronicle is going to come straight around this corner. Whoa, nearly whiffed it. Nearly whiffed it. Gets the tracking out and manages to get out of there as well. So Mikee does rescue himself a Phantom. But 2-1 the score. CITRON CHIEN currently in the lead.
Would you eat that?
This is yellow dog, isn't it? CITRON CHIEN. Would I eat that? Looks tasty.
It's some ramen.
Yeah.
You know, I will look it up for you right now, okay?
I think it's yellow dog. I mean, their icon is a yellow dog. So I'm assuming, I know Chien is a dog in French. I'm pretty sure Citron is
it's a dog.
Is yellow, yeah.
Yellow dog.
This is a nice spot.
I mean, okay.
What's FishkaVTom? Get your Russian out. FishkaVTom. Actually, probably not one we should check.
I don't know if it's even a word, to be honest. But
Knowing the
check.
player.
What, you think players would be like that? Uh-oh. I shouldn't have looked at this up.
Is it not good?
No, I mean, it's just, it doesn't say anything. It doesn't have a translation.
All right. I'm sure Twitch is looking at it right now anyway. It's 5-stack. A 5-stack into B. And the Cypher is sitting deep. They are pinging it, saying in and around heaven. So expecting something. They have the double in heaven and one at the back, the Cypher. Well, that's going to give it away. Battlebot coming through. The orbital strike on the back. Not going to be able to catch anyone. Dex is just going to try and back away from that one, but the paint shells were coming in. Did a little bit of damage, but that's managed to find iDex off there. Getting ready. Spike plant down. Retake.
Sure. Go ahead.
No, I just wondering how they're going to do the retake here, because there's going to be... Okay, TiduS. He's going to go for it. Stim plant. Not too sure why he just went for it on that wall. That could have been used as a bit of a defensive cover for them myself, but...
Cover's coming through to block off B main. logaN's trying to push in, but again, there's so many angles to cover when you try to go for the retake here, and they already lost out on the player. I was more confused on why the Cyber Cage was used in that position. And then, I mean...
It was on the normal plant site, right?
Yeah, but I don't know. There's like one ways you can throw in the B site. I'm not sure what the goal of it was. I think that's the point I'm trying to make. I don't know if he was expecting to like just survive until his team rotates in. But you're definitely, I mean, if anything, you'll get one kill, and that should be all you're able to get from that. Now they're going to be on just the pistols, but they do have a shorty picked up for Mike.
It's going to be another B hit. And Edelweiss actually on the op as well now. So did tend to be a sniper in PUBG, so carrying it through. Simple headshot there on iDex.
I know
it's all about the pixel placement, where you aiming. Going to be pushing into the slow, but doesn't matter. They know exactly where they were, so they know where they're going to be roughly rotating through. You can see they've already got the one up covering off Bramz here. Tucked in the corner. Yeah, they're not even going to bother. Not worth it. Just keep hold of the pistols, keep hold of the armor more importantly. And just back away from it. Well, that just like, yeah. No, you're not going to look through here. Perfectly placed.
So you might appreciate, apparently what CITRON CHIEN means. It doesn't mean yellow dog, it means lemon dog.
Lemon dog. I see now Citron I know is a lemon, so
yeah. Do you remember that name though? Does that
lemon dogs. Lemon dogs,
yeah. The good old 2013 LCS.
They were
With, was it Nuke Duck who played?
Wasn't it an old It was it Inferno Online's like second team or something like that, wasn't it?
I couldn't tell you.
The Swedish.
For what? For what team? What game?
Inferno Online's like the LAN cafe, and it was like so they used to have. I'm pretty sure Lemon Dogs was like one of the owner there or something like that.
For League, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't know that. I know Inferno Online. I recognize the name.
Yeah.
Yeah, good old Lemon Dog. Oh man, I have a great story about Nuke Duck during Russia.
Hey,
fun.
he's still a relevant player.
Yeah, that's why I'm not going to say the story.
That's why I was suggesting. I mean, we're in the Me Too industry. I don't want to throw people under the bus.
Oh, okay, it's not that.
So, anyway, shots coming through. You know, we had the discussion earlier on, Phantom or Vandal, or just the op. Bramz working out well there. Gray gets taken down.
So that's why I love the Jet. You know, you get the op shot, and you just tailwind away.
Yeah.
Just change up your position. Really hard to deal with her. Even if you miss the shot, like it's really hard to finish that kill on you. Also, NLaaeR, I mean, you might recognize his name. He played Overwatch. He actually played in the Overwatch League with the Atlanta Reign. So having some success there. He actually played like a lot of Tracer, McCree, Widowmaker, so a DPS player. So you would
hit scan, as it used to be in the Overwatch days.
Yeah, that is true. And you could assume he would be, you know, able to battle in an FPS game like this, where it's more skill-based and less flashy lights.
Wow. Spoken like a true jaded Overwatch caster. Nice work there, though. And this is going to be a simple round, so NLaaeR, flashy or not, is just going to have to save his weapon, because CITRON CHIEN have managed to pick this one up. Well, he's going to go for it. 25 seconds on the clock. I mean, it is a 1v1 effectively on A site. So maybe worth it. Retake options could be a little bit limited, but Mikee is going to look at the exact same time. No, he just had a peek, thought about it. Now, obviously a bit of a discussion between the team. Nah, let's just save it.
Yeah, I don't know how much money they have. I mean, he's on 0, so that can give you an idea of what the rest of the team has remaining. I don't know if one Phantom is going to be enough to win a round for you. Necessarily, I know it can, don't get me wrong, but obviously an operator might be a different story. They still have 4 ultimates alive here for CITRON CHIEN. On the other side, all they have is that Rolling Thunder out of the breach. I don't know how they deal with the operator. I mean, you see them try to go for mid control, and now with Jet there having the operator, it's going to shut them down quite heavily. I don't know if they can we see the scoreboard again. I want to see if they have the money to pick, or if they have an operator. Okay, they do have an operator on Edelweiss, so he kind of has to win the battle against Jet, which is going to be really tough to do because obviously there's like 2 angles you have to deal with. But with the breach, if you place some things in the right area, you can actually do fairly well. But they actually see the Cypher push B, gets the camera down again. Ideally, he's going to use it to spot and not shoot. However, when you load up the camera, it makes noise. So they're going to obviously know it's going to be in that area if they ever do that. Oh, that hit.
Ow. Yeah. Down to 9 health, shredding him completely. Through the wall. They're going to push through the trap, straight up onto ramp. I think this is possibly the first A play we've seen. Spike has been left over this side as well, but again, not finding anyone, which is what they're after. Nats using that camera still, similar position, looking to see if anyone's going to push up. I got to be honest, generally in tournament matches, I very rarely see anyone pushing that position. Yes, you see it in pugs all the time, but you don't tend to see it too often in tournament. You tend to see this, the deep defensive play that Mikee's using, because obviously you have the team support as you require it. It's simply about information. But Rolling Thunder going over towards the B site is going to be the full distraction as a breach into A.
Repair, may get caught out. NLaaeR comes out. He's got 1 more left. He's already lost his teammate. Empress comes out. Let's see if he can get any kills, because he needs to get this reset. He needs those dismisses up. He's got to be very careful of his ammo as well, but you can see how careful they're being about actually challenging out. Spike going to be planning to come around the corner. There should be 1 kill coming through at least. No, he gets sprayed down. He misses. Not a good start here for the defensive retake, and I think they're almost just have to save it.
Yeah, the Jet got taken down as well, so that's the op picked off. Edelweiss getting himself a double. Nice work from him, so the last man up in heaven. iDex going looking, does manage to catch Nats in the back just as he spun around, gets NLaaeR down as well. Remember, he was low on health, does manage to get a little peek towards where the other 2 players are. He may have time for the defuse here. There he comes coming through. Edelweiss is going to get the revive back up on Nats, and that should be able to be enough. And Nats will take him down after being resurrected. So forced them to use the ulti there in a situation that really they shouldn't have been put in.
I like that spot, actually. I like that plant position. Because once you lose control of the A tower, well, I mean, you're not going to defuse that unless you get a quick kill. And you saw, again, the fault line lined up perfectly. And well done.
So this is the lineup. This is going to be the camera. I think he throws the cage and the camera out. Let's have a quick peek.
No, Gumbarino in chat's going to be happy.
Yeah. So, yep. Oh, no, there's the camera. So it was a jump for the camera.
Okay, so trying to go for the ult. They actually do get the orbital strike up for Brimstone from that.
I assume this is just pistols, but no, it's not. They actually went for a triple stack on the B heaven there into mid to try and have a peek. There was obviously, says CITRON CHIEN trying something, didn't really work out. There's the orbital strike, actually nearly caught them. Obviously the camera was there, so tried to catch them off guard, but they do manage to avoid most of the damage. Just a small bit of damage done on TiduS there. But mid control is given.
Looks like he wants to fight for vent room here, Gray. I mean, it's really tough going up that rope unless you have a player over towards the A ramp side. Because someone could just sit there and watch that angle, and the second your head pops up, well... Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure we've all in that position before. Bramz, though. No tailwind. Just going for those shoulder peeks, and there's the first shot.
Well read.
For the reset. Yeah, now just trying to buy some time with the cloud burst. Gonna last 7 seconds now. Bladestorm comes in. He can get the resets off there in close proximity. Misses it though with the right click. The shotgun coming out, but he still gets the kill either way. Tailwind back up, but look at this. It misses all the defender side.
Oh, nice. Quick scope. Working well onto the Sage wall. Really nice defensive work there from CITRON CHIEN, tying things up 4-4 apiece. But Bramz, what a play. What a play from there. I mean, 6 senses. He went for the... I think it was a triple peek, and then finally went zoomed in and was like, right, okay, I'm going to peek this time, and there's going to be someone there, and sure enough, on the money.
Let's see. 8 kills for Nats. No one really having like a super standout game. CITRON CHIEN just yet. I mean, everyone's been hitting shots, so it's not like I'm saying they're playing bad. And it's all at 4 apiece. I want to feel like, or I feel like this is almost defensive or attacker heavy. So like 4 rounds isn't too bad off the bat, but I'm still not fully convinced necessarily it's like one direction or the other. Like obviously Bind pretty equal, Haven attacker, Ascent I'm still unsure of. I don't think there's been enough tournament matches played on it just yet.
See now, that smoke's gone down. I wonder at what point they're just going to push through it, because they have that camera, so they know what is the other side of that smoke. I'm wondering at what point they're just going to say, you know what, screw that smoke. We're just going to push on through. We can see this. We've got a camera there. We can see what's there.
But they can't see the ramp, though. They can't see up the ramp. So
yeah.
They're going to have to peek into that.
But they do have that.
Down.
Yeah, they do have that. They have the cage trap. So they managed to get that down. That blocks off long, and suddenly there's 3 of them up on ramp, and they're going to be pushing on through into heaven. And now TiduS has got problems, but he manages to get 1 down. A 1-for-1 trade's all the best he can hope for in that situation. And they still haven't got the man at the back. They've also got the jet down low. Bramz with that does catch Nats off guard. The Inferno not quite catching out what they wanted, but Nats will take Bramz down. So that's the op dealt with. iDex coming through, just trying to bait something out. Does switch over to the Phantom. Doesn't matter. logaN does the job.
Double operator. They're going to rescue it. I could have sworn I saw Mike have it when he was peeking. I guess he might have switched off for Jet there. Yeah,
the Jet died, so he would have given it back to Bramz. That makes sense.
I mean, I like the play. I like the idea of it. You know, of kind of just group up, use that cyber cage to cross.
Is Bramz going to go peeking this time?
I mean, from what we can see in the minimap and what we've seen so far, he's safe to do so.
Yeah.
It's a really aggressive play because they have the angle on you already. And, well, there's this first cyber cage. The camera's going to spot him. I mean, at least he forces out the utility.
Yeah, yep. But also gives the information knowing damn well, oh, logaN, where are you going to put the wall? I think they're trapped in there with you. I think they're trapped in there with him. There he is. Good manage to find him. They are. Did manage to get Gray down. I think that was a no-scope, up close and personal, possibly. Chronicle will trigger the trapper zone. We can hear a battle bot down there bouncing around, but not going to find any home. TiduS, though, gets picked off by Chronicle on the ramp. The plant goes in.
I mean, just the jet. I mean, 1-on-4.
Yeah, Bramz just going to save the op, yeah.
Yeah, smart choice. Still, all tied up at 5 apiece.
Close game. I mean, it shows the way it's 1-1. They're clearly equally matched teams. No real big advantage in terms of the kill score. Nobody popping off just yet.
See, I actually think that technically CITRON CHIEN are, I guess, should be considered the favorites at the moment, because like 5 rounds on defensive side is already not bad. I want to see them swap over. Like, again, I was saying before, I'm not really sure which side of this is anymore. It used to be defensor heavy. People are starting to think it's attacker heavy because of the big change in middle. But I guess we'll see. Like, I obviously had a lot of faith earlier on for, was it Prodigy? No, it wasn't. Yeah, Prodigy on Haven, and well, they proved me wrong. Their attacking side wasn't up to par there. So Demon.
Yes.
Last time we played together,
Oh dear.
I don't remember who you were playing.
I was playing Dreadful, probably.
No,
Raze,
not
maybe.
the quality of what agent you were playing.
Probably Raze. I don't know. Maybe.
Who are you playing these days? That's where I was going with this.
I've been going through them all because I want to learn them all. So I've been kind of just. I'm not one that sticks to them. I'm not a specialist.
Have you given Reyna a go?
A little bit, but I mean she's clearly strong. It's a standard kind of Riot thing, right? When a new just the same with like League, a new hero comes out, new agent comes out, is going to be strong, and then you obviously take it down a notch effectively after that, which is the best way to approach it, because you don't want to approach it with a weak agent that nobody wants to play, and then you don't get any information on it. So that's their game development philosophy, it seems. And it's not like on paper, but it seems like that's the way it's gone. It always has gone with League of Legends as well.
I remember when Vayne was released, and dear lord.
Well, I mean, the same like Darius, Draven. They've all had their moments where they've just come out and been.
Who was the last one?
Ridiculous. Darius.
No, the other one.
Draven.
Who was that?
Draven.
No.
Draven.
Yeah, there we go. They're going to push in towards B, though. Coming in through tower. It's going to be 3 players to defend against. To get the Cyber Cage used to delay for some time. And time they have definitely bought. They're all grouped up here, even being walled off. Orbital through for some more time. And why? What? He gets double through that?
Okay. I mean, yeah. That happened.
Yeah, it happened. And with 20 seconds left, they can't even push us anymore. You save?
Yeah. I mean, I guess, unless they, rotate to A,
No time.
No time, yeah. So just go and save your weapons. Don't lose them out. Okay, yeah, and that's what they're doing. Just going to save as what they can. So 6-5, great defensive side from CITRON CHIEN. Working out well. iDex doing the business there. That's like, gotcha. No. Oh, iDex lost. Okay, that's found him. I mean, I don't think it's going to matter that they lost their gun. Last round of the half. Everybody going to invest just about everything they have. And I think both teams should be able to fully buy on this. Yep.
A lot of extra money.
I mean, it's a pretty even game, so it's a given that both can kind of get in there. I don't know whether Edelweiss has managed to. He hasn't got an op, of course, which he'd probably prefer. So only got the Phantom. See how that affects them.
I hope they dropped an extra gun to someone, whoever had the operator. Or did they had an operator defending, right?
Yeah.
So I hope they dropped them like a weapon, like an assault rifle next to them. So then you have 2 weapons to play with. You can shoot the operator and then switch over if they get close. I mean, you have the money. It's the last round anyways. Hopefully we see these ultimates come through. The res, not necessarily. Not really a big priority. Very difficult to catch them out. Look how aggressive they are towards A.
TiduS?
I know exactly.
Oh, there's no way Bramz. Okay, never mind. He might be with the Blade Storm. And of course.
Nats takes him down.
You will not kill my allies.
And Edelweiss gets NLaaeR back up. This is looking good. I think we could be seeing a 6-6 here. Spike's on the move, but who's this? Mike going through the sewers. Will cut the team in half, actually. Yeah, now he's going to hear. I was going to say, don't know if he's going to be expecting them coming from behind, but he's going to be hearing the heavy footsteps coming from Edelweiss around that corner, and Edelweiss checks that spot. Doesn't matter. We'll get picked off straight away. Mike gets himself the heal off that and finds the second on NLaaeR. That's the resurrect completely put to pay. Now we're in a 2-on-2 with the spike plant down. His teammate with him. And this is suddenly looking very good for a 7-5 as iDex finds Gray. Nat's in there looking for the ace. Will get himself the chance to see exactly where he is as he comes around the corner. iDex going hunting with the classic. It's a ring around the roses. They're going to instead go down with the cage trap. He's just going to bait it out. It's just going to bait it out. Is it going to be an off? Oh, headshot from iDex with the classic. Did have the Vandal available. Has he got the time? Just about. 7-5. What a way to finish the half.
So smart. I was looking at that and I'm like, what the hell is he doing? Why is he rushing like that? But he pushes him out of window of a tower, so then he can defuse the bomb. Or the spike, because if he sits in tower, then he can shoot him when he goes for the defuse. So smart, so damn smart, honestly. And 7-5, like that's a phenomenal scoreline. Like if CITRON CHIEN's any decent on attack, I would say they're gonna take it.
So explain to me why you'd go with the classic over the Vandal there.
I'm assuming for the jumping burst shot because he was low HP.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, because he did go for the jump. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe you only need to hit him like once. I didn't actually see his health.
Either way.
I know he was super low. He was like on 2 health or something.
Superb play from iDex. Rescuing and giving them the advantage now as they move on to the attack inside. Mike and logaN. It is going to be a crouch walk. Good job I can speak.
It's not like it's our jobs.
No, that's right. Nobody will notice, I'm sure. Oh, wow, okay. The dash through the trap, and it works. Bramz gets NLaaeR down, but Nats is there to deal the damage, along with Chronicleee with the shorty. Where did he come from? That was from spawn area. And now they're going to get caught out with the ground quake, but they are slowed off. logaN still got the heal available, doesn't need it. Chronicleee will find Mikee. And now logaN, trying to tap. Not going to work out. And the defuse should come out. So, FishkaVTom get themselves back on the board. But look how low they all are. It was close.
Yeah, really close. I mean, again, the Cypher, 1 HP. They're going to give this point over to the Brim.
Yeah, this is a map where Orbital Strike can be very strong. Assuming he's in range. That's always the kicker. I'm on A. It's all right. I'll cover B with... Oh, I can't reach it.
Yeah. I mean, that's. I think we also saw before, like, if you notice the Sova games from earlier on, they never really recon bolted early, attacking or defending, because you obviously kind of give your position away of, like, where you are on the map.
Yeah.
Unless you know your crazy angles, but not everyone out there is fickle platypus, so really hard to do so. Especially defensively, because you definitely give your angle up. Not your angle, but your position up, and they kind of know where the Sova's going to be. This is going to be interesting.
Yeah, the Bulldog could be big here. Edelweiss does find the one through there. Gray mentioned to get iDex down. iDex, the hero of the last half, but Bramz on the push will take him down. Going to continue pushing through. Edelweiss with the Marshall makes himself the quad kill. And job done. Just like that.
Every time you say that, I think you're referencing the peon from Warcraft 3. Job done.
Job done.
Is that what you were referencing?
I'm not.
Okay.
It's just a phrase, but, you know. Job done.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to take away from the round there. They obviously are one-shottable.
Yes, with the Marshall, yeah.
The Marshall. But still good shots.
Gotta hit him.
Get some going, especially when we pick up the Operator now.
I think he had a double in there as well, to be fair. They seem to drop pretty quick. I'm pretty sure I only heard 3 shots. Anyway, Mikee pushing through. They're going to try the mid approach. It squares things up, as you say. We're into the rifle round now, so now's the time to shine for the Lemon Dogs. Camera has been tossed up onto the ramp, actually, by the attacking team, so they're giving themselves coverage around. I don't think they can see around the corner with that camera. I don't think they could. But it doesn't matter because they're already going to peek it. Did Edelweiss stick with the Marshall? No.
No, he's got the op.
He's got the op now.
He's upgraded. He's on zero money.
He got 4 kills, yeah, so got the cash. Really passive defense coming out as well. I like the approach that the Breach has taken. It's gone very passive on Heaven.
They're going to be hitting towards the A site. Again, the operator is going to be on the Sage. Not a position you want to be fighting. Tries to use the wall to force them into a different angle. And he does hit the first shot. That's going to be in towards tower, but eventually gets rushed down. So that's a big weapon now out of their hands. The spike should be planted here momentarily. logaN even pushes, gets the kill. That was on to Chronicle. And then we got plant situation. Even logaN just going for more. And they're just walking into a blender.
Well, I mean, they've given away the op as well, so that's gone to the attackers. And in the end, I thought they were playing it nicely, being passive and just trying to delay and wait for the rest of the team to go there until they push. But in the end, they went in one by one into the op. So that's only ever going to go one way, and the Lemon Dogs come out on top. And looks like mid-control is slowly going to go their way now. With the double op, I think FishkaVTom could probably buy back into this one, but the banks are going to be pretty low.
Yeah, it would be a force because they lose the first 3.
Yeah.
Or they won the first 3 and then they lose. Depending, I guess, if they upgraded from their Spectres and whatnot. But they still have, yeah, like I said, some weapons able to force back. But still a tough round because they lose this. And they're pretty much on 0 money. It's very brave out of Gray. And again, with the silencer, you can't see the tracers through the smoke. They're actually
they're
very aggressive towards middle.
Gray with the pistol. That was the
Boombot kill?
Bot got TiduS. I mean, I think they were focused on Gray that was pushing in there, in fairness. I think he was using the Boombot as the advantage to get in there. So, a 2-for-1 trade in mid does force the rotate over. The camera is sat watching. But they don't have the trap down, actually. He just give him the ghost? I think he did, didn't he? No?
I think they switched weapons, main weapons.
Yeah. So, Bramz on the Phantom dash in, going the aggressive. Trap triggered. And iDex did get the one down.
Yeah, he tried to flank in towards the middle while the push came in.
Oh,
How is he
Nats.
alive?
Nah. Oh, he's frustrated. He's frustrated. Oh, and logaN lands the shot in the end. That's with the new slowdown, right? They've marked it down more. If you get tapped, it slows you down even more now than it used to.
Another reason why people are playing Phantom.
Yeah.
Or were
You
playing
will
Phantom.
not kill my ally.
Eco res as well. And clean round. All right, so maybe CITRON CHIEN can actually close this one out. I mean, they looked pretty good in that round, keeping quite a few people left alive. FishkaVTom, they're struggling.
They're on Eco now as well, yeah.
Yeah. They're not on like a bad composition either. But I don't know. I feel like this map is like honestly very hard to defend in.
Yeah.
Especially with the way they're controlling middle on you.
If you lose the economy, you're in desperate trouble, especially in defense. On here, and I think that who had the judge? Somebody had the judge in there. So it's just Chronicle. So mid, but that's not going to have any effect. It's going to be and they're going to go aggressive here as well on the A site, and that's just going to give them instant access to it. Gray doing what he can with his abilities to keep them at bay, but it will be a simple slow walk, and it will be a slow walk as iDex gets slowed down. Edelweiss does get the one with the frenzy, but can he get more? Did he manage to collect and recover the weapon? I don't think so. Doesn't matter. Bramz comes in. Job done. Chronicle with the judge is still going, but it's a 1v3.
No, I'm tilted for iDex. I am beyond tilted. I am malding because the bug happened again. I don't know what you want to call it. There's this weird thing where if you're crouching, you see, like, headshots don't register. And there was clearly 2 dinks there. I saw 2 dinks onto the head, and he didn't kill him. I don't know. I'm even going to rewatch this back on the stream because I am... got no words. I'm angry. I'm hangry.
Is he going to catch him on the exit frags? Doesn't look like it.
I mean, they win the round anyways, but still, like, come on. I mean, I'm so angry because it happens to me all the time because, you know, I'm amazing at this game and everyone should die when I shoot at them. And I definitely don't miss, but...
just got away. Just got away, Chronicle. Nicely done. So, 10-7. The Lemon Dogs, can they take the series? Can they move through to the semi-finals? It has been a close-run thing, but it does seem that they've got the bit between their teeth now on the attacking side. FishkaVTom will have a bye round, though, so they're going to be back in the weapons. Let's see how they deal with this one, because we can see it is a nice big stack over on B side. Edelweiss back with the operator as well. That is currently sitting over on A side, so not going to be any use in the current attacking setup.
Oh, I'm angry. I saw it again. By the way, so about the movement speed, it actually gets slowed less, which is why the Vandal's coming to life more than the Phantom. Like, the Vandal got like an indirect buff because of that. And thank God. I always get so mad when I can't jump around corners when I'm being shot at like you can in CS. Let's see. Operator going to be on Bramz. He obviously did extremely well with it and made earlier on with his jet. They have a little bit of a split. Again, looking for an aggression towards B, trying to force out some smokes as well. I think they did put a sky smoke down. I think that was out of the defending Brim. And now they're going to go for that full middle control. And in the meantime, iDex is going to be pushing over towards A at the ramp. Orbital Strike comes through. He's going to catch it when it forces the breach forward. No kill, though, off of that.
Oh, it must have done some damage, though, and it definitely forced him forward. But I don't think iDex was quite ready for that one, which is weird when his camera was there. I didn't really look at it. Oh, that orbital strike, meanwhile, on the other side has caught them off. Chronicle will take down Mike. And I think he caught a bit of damage on everybody there. You can see Bramz down to 81. And it's going to force them to go through ropes in towards A site. And Bramz just going to keep hold at the back, cover the back.
You won't. Updraft it. You won't. I'm going to see him go over that wall and get a kill.
No, he's not going to go for it, doesn't seem. So, TiduS, this is such an important round for FishkaVTom. They have to pick this one up. The last man on the defense, and effectively a 2v1 is Gray. He gets one. He's done the damage. Does manage to catch Edelweiss off. That's the op down. But TiduS now on the move, and they've got to push on Gray on site.
No time. Even use the Rolling Thunder to delay them. He's got to have 4 seconds or more.
Yeah.
No, not in time.
Try to plant from there on in. Nicely done, Gray. Job done. And the defensive round picked up by FishkaVTom. They needed that.
Operator's back. No theft still far away. We almost have no theft though for iDex. Decent money left on logaN as well. So is Chronicle on 6.6K. Yeah, but buy Gray, man.
Right here.
There you go. I was gonna say, spread the love around. Let's see. They're still gonna leave the Cypher towards A. Still gonna go for the mid control. I'm actually going for peaks towards ramp, and as you mentioned before, like they're holding a lot more aggressively compared to what we saw CITRON CHIEN do at the site, where they sat more back with the Reyna. But they're poisoned for early control, and they're technically poisoned for early like mid control towards B with that sky smoke going down.
They're kind of really giving mid up, aren't they, these days? Just sitting very deep on that, not even attempting. Keeping the 3-stack on B. Looks like the rotate coming from the Brim, but it's maybe read too early. Yeah, and I think he's just got the information from A. He's like, there's absolutely no one here. He's going to be there. Oh, he's going to dash straight into him. Bramz, that had to have been no-scope. That had to have been point-blank no-scope. Bramz got lucky there as well with Edelweiss. I think he also had the op, so that was our double whiff no-scope effort there. Gray takes iDex down. The last man trying to hold A site down will get smoked off, and he's going to have to go around down the ramp side as the rest of his team will rotate into place. Bramz comes around, catches Gray, and that will be now with the spike plant a 4v2 retake. Nigh on impossible for FishkaVTom.
Who the hell tailwinds in with an operator like that? Oh my god. Oh, Nat's gonna get the first kill, so not 4-on-3 down to the 3. If I can do my math correctly, 3-on-2. Or was it 3-on-3 down to, well, it's just being traded out left and right. It's just a Cypher left alone up against the 2 remaining players. The combat pack going to give away his position, but also gives him the extra bullets out of the chamber. TiduS gets the kill and the 11th round here. Now, FishkaVTom, what's their money like? Because they weren't sitting, well, they were sitting okay. They had like 3K left on a couple different players, so they should be able to force into this.
And they spread the buys as well, so they should be okay-ish. I think there might be some maybe a Spectre in there, but they are sitting out. Yeah, Edelweiss on the Spectre.
It's more about the next round now. If they lose this, I mean, they're not going to have anything to spend. Even a judge for Nats.
I would give Nat something else. Yeah, I mean, he's on a judge, but he's got 17 kills. If he's your player that's on it at the moment, I would give him something different with
I mean, so I think the reason behind it is they're leaving him on B as like a hard anchor, and he's playing like a. I mean, he can just play a close position with it.
Took it in, yeah.
Yeah, but I understand what you mean. Like, you obviously want to give your top fragger like the better weapons, but he's definitely in a position where I think where the judge would fare better than the Vandal, especially when they're up against the operators.
He covers some ground, and the poor old Cypher players, they have to do a lot of work. He's put, I don't know whether there's a trap or a tripwire he put down in the rope room, and he's made his way into the corner of B.
He gets his steps in.
You do get your 5 a day, that's for sure. TiduS, once again, the slow goes down. The middle battle continues. The ability usage continues to clock up, and now Bramz. Did he just see the camera there and just pop it off? Yeah, one shot did. Chronicle.
They don't know he's there.
Chronicle got him from head. Yeah, from there. They don't know that the judge is waiting. Waiting in the wings. Doesn't manage to work. He got Mikee down, but it's not enough. Chronicle, though, is bought enough time to get himself a second down. The Neuro Theft does come out there, but it doesn't matter when Edelweiss just pops around the corner and rips iDex a new one. And 11-9, we may well just be going the distance. That was such an important round that FishkaVTom needed to win. Their economy was in tatters if they'd lost that on match point.
I like how he doesn't shoot the first player through. He lets the guy up in B tower deal with him, and then you would assume, okay, well, he didn't get shot from that angle, so why do we need to check it? I almost thought he could have like held on a little bit longer, but the thing is, you would assume that they're going to put a Sage barrier orb down to block Heaven off, and then they would check that angle. I mean, he still gets the kill he needed, gets the damage as well. Well done. But obviously they need to be able to do it multiple times more. It's not over just yet. 11-9, and well, they do have a couple ultimates online as well, more importantly. And they've given up heavy control over towards Vent Room. This is interesting. I mean, they're giving like a free avenue for CITRON CHIEN to take advantage of.
Bramz going back onto the op as well. Looking for the option. Gray gets lucky is the only way I can put that. You know, if you don't take your chances through the smoke, you're never going to land the shots. And, well, it just worked out for Gray, and that's give them a prime opportunity here. Bramz continues to look for any entries.
That's rough.
That, I assume, was prior to the smoke going down. He saw him there, but otherwise he's going to get Chronicle back on his feet. So,
guys, I got a kill. Oh, son of a...
Still counts.
Yeah, okay, I count it.
Still counts. Bramz, don't think you wanted to smoke yourself there, buddy. I think that didn't quite want the double. I think that was a fat finger.
They're pushing in towards A, though.
Yeah.
Led by iDex. Smoke's coming down. Orbital Strike to push him into elbows. He's going to take a little bit damage from that.
Nice counter. The Rolling Thunder comes out, but Gray will get taken down, but it was enough to delay them. And look at that. It's left them time to get a full rotating position. So Chronicle finds Mike off the side there. Nats gets in. Can't get the plant down. The spike is in. Orbital Strike comes down. Doesn't get enough. Very nicely done. That Rolling Thunder that came out from Gray just stopped that attack dead.
But the big dick Orbital Strike coming through, it actually it forced the planter to reposition, but it even killed him. So it dropped the spike, and there was like 6 seconds left when he was going for the plant. So that even won the round too. Some really great ultimates coming through, and FishkaVTom, well, I mean, one more round to tie things up. The economy of the other team, it's in tatters, and we could see FishkaVTom come into map point and match point.
I would say the biggest issue for them right now is that CITRON CHIEN probably will have all their ultis in the penultimate round. So, whereas FishkaVTom are basically just used everything they had there. So, they need to come out on top. But this, of course, is a bit of an eco. We do have the op still for Bramz, but everybody else is with the pistols, and that's what they've got to look towards.
Well, operator looking for a peek. I mean, that tailwind's up. I wouldn't put it past Bramz to just dash in. It's so tough. They has the angle covered off, and NLaaeR is just in a perfect position to punish him. They lose the operator. They lose the push. NLaaeR gets a quad kill. And Gray comes in to clean it up. And that will be 11 apiece.
That's one of those videos that go out there going, Raze is OP! Raze is OP! The paint... I can't even remember the name now. Paint... Whatever the nades.
Paint shells?
Paint shells. Why do they call it paint shells? Because they can't call it grenade. I mean, yes, it splatters out like paint, but seriously, paint don't kill you. Well, I mean, I guess I'm sure it could do. Anyway, 11-11. But what I was talking about is the majority of CITRON CHIEN now coming into their ults. This is where it could favor them.
Smoke's down.
Tough times. NLaaeR comes in. Again, they're changing positions up towards A. Now they're holding a little bit further. And again, they have no one watching towards vent room. They're kind of facing from that B tower, and Bramz again.
He's been winning that duel against Edelweiss a number of times, and that's kind of hurting them at the moment. Chronicle sitting back. Gray's had to rotate from A site. And the question is, have they over-rotated? Will they decide to switch it up and go A? It's risky going through the ramp.
I'd say no, because the Cypher's at B now.
Yep.
But this is taking a long time. I think they're trying to like double fake them, right? Because they pretended like they think they were pushing B to make them think they're going back to A. But Chronicle,
Nice!
He was falling down and he gets the headshot.
And Gray's managed to get himself in onto site as well. Oh, he's been picked off to NLaaeR. iDex gets him down. They do still have the Cypher there. Nats does the job, gets Bramz down. Mike looking to try and pin him off, but NLaaeR's come around, and he manages to catch him down. FishkaVTom have managed to buy themselves plenty of time here. Now iDex gets around the side and eats a rocket to the face. And FishkaVTom now in match point. Would you believe it? I think we're at 11-8, 11-7 were we at one point? And now we've gone all the way through.
I'm not sure.
Well.
Oh, money. I mean, they're able to still buy up here, but they're going to have to... Yeah, Bramz, either he buys up the Phantom or the Vandal and has no armor, or he goes Bulldog. And he has armor. I would say just give him a Vandal, let him buy armor, and have him buy you a Bulldog. I mean, he's definitely the player to stand out. Again, they're going to use the NLaaeR to go for the peak. They have that Sage there watching for the angle.
Oof, Edelweiss.
He hits that while blind.
Of course. I mean,
From the NLaaeR.
surely that's one of those moments once you get blinded, you just take the shot. You just take your shot. You got to go for it. You've already lined up the shot. You know where you're aiming. Just go with the feel. Mikey back on his feet, though.
Oh, no.
The Resurrect comes through, and this is what we're talking about. The old stack could work in their favor. CITRON CHIEN, they absolutely need this round. It is going to be an A play, and for FishkaVTom, they've got a triple stack there. Although I say that Edelweiss is actually rotating back towards B.
They take down Chronicle. He was the defense they needed. Rotation's coming back in.
Oh, the slow orb is absolutely on point. It's caught all four of them. TiduS will drop down, looking for the man. Edelweiss finds TiduS down there. Nats will get picked off. Gray's picked off. Edelweiss finds a third as Bramz has gone down. Will finally go down. Mikey does the job, and now it's all on the last man. It is going to be the rotate coming in. The nades come through. The shock blast not enough, and NLaaeR goes down. It is overtime, ladies and gentlemen. In the final map, 1-1 all square, 12-12. You leave my shock blast alone, you. It was kind of a mix of both.
The shock and awe of the paint shells.
The shock and
I'm
awe.
just going to assume that's where you're going for.
I was thinking it was the show. What I was trying to say is he'd used the showstopper before, and then I stopped myself and then it just, yeah.
I got you.
It all went.
I mean, I remember in the good old league days, thanks to QuickShot for making us all learn ability names.
Yeah, he cheated because he used to have the bloody app on his phone. Everybody's like, oh, he's great. He knows all the things. He's like, he's cheekily got the app on his phone underneath, like,
Man. Well, here we go. Last round now. They really need to change the way overtime works in this game.
Yeah, well, they've actually said it themselves. We're looking to change it. We're looking to do it. The one round is horrific.
At least it's not as bad as the coin flip in Overwatch that used to be there for Season 1.
Well, where are we going to go with this one? Nobody, of course, has ults available. It's purely down to raw aim. Edelweiss hitting his shots in the last one. Bramz has been hitting his op shots throughout. Everybody's had their little moment or two throughout this series for the semi-finals. And don't forget, there's money on the line. As soon as they hit that semi-finals, they're in the money.
I have the spike.
Will it be the French of CITRON CHIEN, or will it be the Russians of FishkaVTom? Bramz is the man that starts it off. NLaaeR goes down. And that opens up the A site. They're trying to push in. They have one on site as they all come rushing through. Oh, and they see the man in the corner, but they don't get him down at the start. Chronicle gets Bramz down. That's the op down. An important one as Edelweiss comes around into long. Find himself an early shot, and he does. iDex down. It's now a 3 versus 2 on the retake. Mikee has got to go big here, the Reina. 3v3. Brimstone tucked himself in the corner. I got to assume he's got himself the boost down. The stim picked off. Nats gets picked off. logaN comes around. The flash comes in. It forces Mike to back away. TiduS gets grayed down. It's down to Edelweiss in a 3v1. This has to be going to CITRON CHIEN. FishkaVTom have done everything they can to draw themselves back in this game, but Edelweiss can't do it. logaN will finish the job, and CITRON CHIEN, the Lemon Dogs from France, will go through to the semi.